My name is Janet Petro, and I work for NASA at the Kennedy Space Center. I'm the Deputy Director there, and I share responsibility with the Center Director to manage the center. When I was in high school, President Ford in 1975 had opened up the military academies to women, and that was very unusual for those times, and the environment was very much different than it is today. But for me, it presented an opportunity where I could go to college and expand my horizons, and so I was very fortunate. I applied and I was accepted into the second class of women at the military academy. And because it was a second year, they were still kind of figuring things out, how they were going to deal with this new class of women and the challenges and how they were going to integrate them into the ranks of the nation's next generation of leaders. In the second class of women, it was not a well accepted proposition that women should be at the academy. And so there was a whole host of, a whole segment, I should say, that was not appreciating the fact that there were women now amongst their ranks. But there was also a whole segment that was very supportive of it. And so it was critical, very critical to pull your own weight, to not expect special treatment, but to do your very best and sort of prove to everybody that you deserve to be there. And I felt very, very fortunate to be a part of that group, and I learned an awful lot about how to get along with others, about time management, about discipline, about engineering and math, and how to study and how to be successful, and how to be a leader. So I went, of course, after I graduated from the military academy, I went and became a helicopter pilot in the Army for about 5 years. And then after that, I decided what I really wanted to do was be an engineer. And so I went back and I left the military and went into private industry as an engineer for a period of time. As I talk about the change in environment, you know, when I was growing up in high school, the limitations and the different expectation for women back then is different than today. So I could never have imagined when I was growing up, I could never have imagined a woman in space. I could never have imagined women pilots. I could never have imagined a woman president. Those were just sort of things that weren't in the realm of possibility. And now, as I have grown, as the world has changed, as the environment has changed, those are very, very real possibilities. Learning how to adapt to change, I think, is a critical part of growing up. The piece of advice that I would give my daughter or to the next generation of women is to persevere on your dream, and don't allow anybody to tell you no. If you want to do something, don't allow them to set artificial limits on yourself. Have confidence and to pursue it, and you will reach your dream. Don't let them tell you no. Go for it.